Hello. Hello, guys. Lovely to see you. Right, we'll be starting in just a moment. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we've got people popping on the stream. Lovely to see you. We're going to be starting in just under 1 minute. So yeah, feel free to say hello if you are there. Lovely to see you. Those people who are recording, starting in just a moment, feel free to skip forward if you'd like to. And yeah, I'm really excited about today. So much for the emails I've been getting. Nice, cool. Okay. Okay. All right. I think we're just about there. Well, we got night sleep tight. Is that from Sam? Sam. Right. Okay. Cool. We got a bunch of people popping on the stream. Right. Good morning. My goodness. Right. Well, it was really sunny outside, and it's kind of got a little bit grayer. So we've got a little bit less light in here, but it's really nice to see you. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello. Wow, who have we got? We've got great. We got hello Eden. Oh, Eden, your rap you sent me was fantastic. Well done for that. We've got Inia. Hello. Nice to see you. We've got Emma, Chloe, James, Dan. Hello Amber. Wow. Okay. Is glitching a little bit on your end. Now, guys, we did find last session we had a slight bit of glitching. I just kind of saw a bit there. Just the restream. I know so it should be okay. But Brian. Before we start, I should say, your first time here, a couple of little things. We today are going to write our own pen and gift, and I started these workshops. And you know what? Writing up, should we do it? Why do you want to do it? And I think there's lots of I've got a poem that I oh, is it really glitching? I'm just going to try really quickly to make sure that literally the only thing that is opening is this, and you can't hear me. Oh, okay, Sally, you can't hear me. Right, let's just check. Now, how is that starting to come together? Are we getting a bit of a better setup? I've closed, I think, every single thing down that could possibly be interfering. How are we looking? I keep getting stuck in weird faces. Laggy guts. Oh no. I don't want to be a laggy guts. Let's see what I can do about it over here. You know what? How about that? Better? Better? You're not glitching anymore? All right, cool. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, cool. So what we're going to do, I think it might also be that it just takes a little bit of time. Maybe I'll start with like a good 3 or 4 minutes before we start next time. Okay, so we're going to be writing poems for other people because I think writing a poem for somebody else is a really good reason to write a poem. And also it helps us think about who we're writing for sometimes, because as a writer, I think the most important thing, really, if you want to be a successful writer, is to think about how you connect with an audience. That's all the job is, really. You write something and you hope your audience will like it. And it might be an audience that read the book. It might be an audience that watch you perform your poem or your piece of script on stage. But either way, you need to think about the audience and make sure that you're thinking about them and how your language is going to connect with them. Now, the 3 techniques we're going to use today. Some of you guys who were here on the very first session will recognize these things. Okay, we've got similes and we've got metaphors and my favorite words when I'm writing creatively, originality. These are going to be the 3 things we're going to really look at today and we're going to focus on. All right, and we're going to try and work through all those. I'll guide you through. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll just need a pen and a piece of paper. If you want to, a lot of the activities today are super quick and we can type them up into the chat. That's totally fine if you'd like to. The idea is by the end, you can just take those ideas and then turn them into your own poem for someone. So first of all, I said we need to think we're going to write this as a gift for someone, didn't I? So with this poem today, before we start, I would like you to think of someone that you would like to write a poem for. I think it should be someone that makes you happy. All right, because we're going to give this as a gift to someone, or we're going to have the choice to give it as a gift to someone later on today. So think of someone that you would like to write a poem for. For me, people that I think I could write a poem for, I've got my mum. She makes me really happy. I could write a poem for my mum. My friend Al, he makes me really happy. I really like spending time with Al. And my wife Lucy. Those are all people that I could definitely write a poem for. And I'm going to give you like 10 seconds or so to think. Maybe there's more than one person you could go for. Maybe there's a person with you right now you'd like to write your poem for. You can do that if you like. Or maybe there's someone you haven't seen for a while. Or maybe there's someone that is not getting to see many people at the moment because a lot of people are still very much locked down, aren't they, in our houses. So maybe there's someone you could write this for as a gift. So have a think about that. Now, once you've thought about your person, I want to put the name of that person at the top of a sheet of paper. Brilliant. Oh, your mum, fantastic. Your dad, great, great, great. These are really great ideas. And these are the people we're going to think about today and we're going to write a poem for. So what's great about this straight away is for your poem, you have found your audience. Well done, because your audience is that person. All right, it's a poem for just one person, and maybe other people would like it. And your cat, absolutely. If you would like to write a poem for your cat, that's pretty cool. My dog Boo makes me very happy. I could definitely write a poem. I've written a lot of poems about her. A baby poem for your baby sister. Oh, beautiful, lovely. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. These look great. So you found your audience. And today we are going to write for this audience. are going to write a poem for them. And that means that when we're writing for them, it's good for all of these activities if we try and use words and ideas that that person will understand. For example, if I was writing a poem for my grandma, and for example, I like playing on my Nintendo Switch, right? I like playing Mario on my Nintendo Switch. She might not know if I use lots of ideas from Mario and use lots of language from Mario, she might not know what that is. And so it might be difficult for my writing to connect with her. So it's good to try and think of ideas and things you can mention in the poem that your audience will know about. All right, cool. Experts. Oh, my dog, fantastic, great, absolutely, by all means. I think I also liked my fog, which you had before, and I thought that'd be great. My friends, brilliant. Someone put my dad for his birthday. Who did that? Sally, fantastic. My dad for his birthday. What a great idea. I think poems are great gifts to give people. It shows that you've thought about them and you've spent a bit of time. So the first challenge, and we're going to see some of the coolest ones here. I'm going to put up on the stream so we can see them and chat about them. But I want you to think about this person, and we're going to come up with some similes for this person. All right. Now, I'm going to give you the start of the similes. And a simile is when we compare one thing. We say one thing is like something else. And we use the words like or as. So this person here, we're going to try and come up with 3 similes for this person, or this animal, if it makes you really happy. So the 3 sentences are, you are as warm as, and people quite like to hear that they're warm. We tend to think that warm is quite a positive word, whereas cold suggests someone that you wouldn't want to be as close to, but you are as warm as, what could they be as warm as? You are as rare as, I think your audience would love to hear that they are rare, wouldn't they? So you are as rare as what? What could you say they're as rare as? And you are as brave. And I think a lot of people would like to hear that they're brave. So the audience would be very happy to hear this as well. So can you think of 3 different ways of finishing these sentences? And like we had in our very first session, can they be original? I will bring up on the thread today the most original and interesting similes that we come up with. What can you come up with? I'm going to give you just a minute. We start to get a few things. We got oh gosh, I think someone's talking about me here. Who's chubby as a bear? Thank you very much. Oh no, it's Ruben. Okay, very, very good. But that's a lovely simile. I like it. It's a very, very good simile. Brilliant. We've got as rare as, do you know what? This is a good one. Let's just show this for a second. You are as rare as a dinosaur. Oh, fantastic. Now, I would love to see you add more words to that sentence to make the sentence even more original. Remember, being original is when we write something that is not like anyone else's. And someone else could think to say, you are as rare as a dinosaur. I think it's a great idea, but it's such a good idea, someone else might want to use it. What extra words can you add to that to make your simile sound really, really unique? Oh, I like this one here. We got you as warm as a cozy blanket. Oh, that's lovely. Do you know what? If I was the audience for your poem and I heard that, that would be really, really nice. I have a poem for my wife that says, your love is like a blanket that always keeps me warm. I can read you the first few lines if you like, whilst people are working these out. So it goes, when the gig that I was booked for is not like I was told, when I don't know where I'm sleeping or my head is feeling cold, when no one wants to listen or when I'm feeling small, your love is like a blanket that always keeps me warm. And that's how my poem goes. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh, brilliant. Mummy is as warm as my duvet. Yeah, fantastic. What a lovely idea. As rare as a diamond. You are as warm as fresh pie. I like that. Fresh pie is fantastic. Do you know what we could even do to make sure it's even more original? We could add an extra word in there to that pie. What kind of pie could it be? Because if it was a certain type of pie, then it's less likely someone else would think to say it as well. But I think it's great. I really like that one. That's so good. We've got, oh gosh, you're as warm as a grizzly bear being electrocuted by lightning. What a great simile. Very unique, very different. Lucy, fantastic, great work. There you go. You are as warm as the fire in my lounge. Lovely. Really, really poetic simile. Very, very nice. I've not heard that one before. I like this next one because it's quite clear and short and to the point. You are as warm as the sun. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really, really good. I think what I'd like to know now, because I think for rare and brave, can you have some sentences that are longer? We've got a nice short one for impact. Can we have some that are longer there as well? Okay, we're just going to take a couple more. Oh, wow, we got loads on the stream. All right, you're as rare as a pink dolphin. Yes, as warm as a newborn chick. Chloe, fantastic. Oh, we got the chicken pie. Absolutely, why not? That sounds like a great idea for the pie. We've got you're as warm as a furry coat in here. Well done, that's great. You're as rare as a white rhino. Fantastic. Have we got anything for brave? Oh, I like this one. This is really thoughtful. So this is a nice lengthy simile, isn't it? And I really like it when we get a simile that's got a bit of length to it. You are as rare as a painted stone. I like the colour in painted. That makes me think of colours. A painted stone in the middle of the jungle. Oh, what great words. That's a really, really lovely one. And why not in capitals? You are as warm as a toaster. Sounds like a love letter from a Dalek there because you got capitals. That's great. Brave as a school of fish fighting a shark. Wow, wonderful. He was brave as a... These are great. These are really, really... By a massive dragon. Brave as a warrior. Awesome. Now, all of these, what I love about all of these things is I think we're using images and ideas that everyone can picture. You know, everyone kind of knows what a woolly hat looks like or can picture that. Everybody understands the concept of winter. We know what that is. And so already you're thinking about the words and language that your audience will understand. Well done. Well done. Okay, we're going to take one last one. Oh, you are as brave as a massive Viking warrior. I like the fact you put the word massive in there as well. You really kind of added to the image there. Beautiful. You're as rare as a cuckoo. Oh, I love it. I'd love to know, where is the cuckoo? You know, what's the cuckoo doing? You're rare as a cuckoo. That is what could happen there as well. But that is a lovely image. And last one, brave as an elephant running for its freedom. Nancy. Woo! Oh gosh. And yeah, okay, warm as well. Right. That is, we got loads. You've absolutely mastered the similes. That is our warm-up, right? Now, these similes, you can put these into a poem really, really, really well. And in fact, the poem we're going to work on today, you can include those similes if you'd like to, but we're going to look at metaphors today. And this whole poem is going to be metaphors. These similes you've written down, you can include if you would like. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and write 10 lines of poetry together. And we're going to go through each line one by one and see if we can make our own poem from start to finish. Oh, you're... I just got to bring one more because it makes me laugh. Yes, you are as rare as school at the moment. Yes. That's a really... Do you know what I like about that? That's kind of funny and that's true and that's really... really thinking about what's going on in the world around you. As a poet, we have to do that, don't we? We have to connect with what's going on around us. Okay, cool. I hope you guys are going to enjoy these just as much. So, I'm seeing more on this thread. You're amazing. So, our first line for our poem. We know who we're writing for. We're not going to use similes or metaphor. We're not going to use similes now. We're going to use metaphors. So, I'm going to give you the start of the first line, and we're going to think about a food. All right, this is a person that makes us happy, and we're going to think about a food or a meal or a treat or a sweet that makes us happy as well. And we're going to say that they are, not that they're like this food or this sweet, but they are this food or this sweet. So number one, to me, our first line of our poem, to me, and I think to me is really nice because it makes it personal. It says like, I think, to me, you are a what? Now we're not going to use the word like. We're not going to use the word as. We're just going to say they are this food. To me, you are, what could you say? What do you think? To me, you are a delicious bowl of Skittles. That might be what I would say. I would say, to me, you are a delicious bowl of Skittles. But what food could you say they are? It should be something that makes you happy, I think, because this person makes you happy. So what food, what meal, what treat do you like? And how would you make it sound original? Is there anything way you can really squeeze a little bit more out of it? Make the words work a bit harder by adding more description, adding more to that image. To me, you are, I love this, a chicken nugget. I love it. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. For chicken nugget, how are you going to make it sound more special and amazing? How are you going to describe it? See if you can add a bit of description to it. To me, you are a, what words could you use? You are a, absolutely. And if you can think of it, try and tell me why. Why are there chicken tikka masala? We got a chicken tikka masala. You are a, maybe get some describing words. Maybe they're a rich, delicious chicken tikka masala. Maybe they're a chicken tikka masala with my friends. Maybe they're, oh, love it. To me, you are a hot bowl of soup on a cold day. Really nice. Oh, that is a lovely, I love the way that you've got hot and cold in the same line, because it's a cold day. We really feel the heat of the bowl of soup. Very clever way of making the words work a little bit harder. We got, oh, you are a massive cake blowing on my plate. Okay, very, very good. Okay, lovely. To me, you are as sweet as some Haribos. That's okay. And this is a very important thing. If you still want to use similes, similes are a type of metaphor. That's something that people don't often tell you. But actually, metaphors include similes. So if you're writing similes, you're still using metaphors. You're just using a type of metaphor. So that's absolutely fine. All right. So you are delicious. Freshly picked strawberries. Oh, because she's really young and she loves strawberries. Very clever. You're thinking about your target audience. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so that's our first line. Well done. One done. You are a warm bowl. Oh, lovely. I'm going to have this one as the last one to look at. Right. To me, you are a warm bowl of scrambled eggs, brightening up my day. Nancy, you're a genius. Well done. So, number 2, here we go. Second line, you are. Now, I think this should be like an adventure or a journey. You are. So I could say, like, to me, you are a mysterious journey through the jungle. Or I could say you are a relaxing drive in the car on a sunny afternoon. Or you are a space trip into space. Or you could be, but what kind of journey could they be? If they were a journey, or they were somewhere you could go, is there anywhere you've been together? Maybe you could think of, and they could be. What could they be? They are an adventure. They are a journey. They are something you might leave the house to do. Maybe they could be just a game of bowling in a bowling alley. Maybe they could be that. What do you think they are to you? If you were to picture what they could be, something you would have to leave the house to do. They are a stroll around the park feeding the ducks. That might be what I would say, actually. I think that would be what I would say. We've got more coming up. Oh, hello, Sue. Oh, lovely to see you, Sue, on the thread. So what do you think? They are going to be something you would have to leave the house to do. Now, this is making us work really hard. I know that, but we can come up with these. So what do you think? I've got Khalid there. Oh, yeah, of course. This is a nice one for deliciously fresh picked strawberry because, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was lovely. Oh, we've already had that one. What have we got next? We have got, oh, nice. Very nice. Matty, you are a slow cruise in the Atlantic. Nice. I really like that. I really, really like that. I think that's fantastic. We've got you are our summer stroll to the beach. I wonder if this is something you do together. That would be lovely at the same time, because the audience would remember this and would remember this moment as well. You are relaxing hot water bottle in the middle of the cold beach. Yeah, your favorite holiday spot. I can't even say it. Arisaig? I hope that's right. That's fantastic, though. That is a really, really unique, specific metaphor that is definitely chosen for the audience. That's really clever. You are an adventure of a lifetime, mysterious and dangerous. You are a walk through the tall grass on a summer's day, always by my side. Very clever, very clever. Do you see that extra bit that was placed onto the end of that line there? Always by my side, to really kind of like show how much you care about that person, how important they are. This is really, really good. Oh, brilliant. Grandma and Granddad are a journey on the Mallard steam train. Fantastic. This is great. And if these are things that you associate with these people, that is great. That is really, really good. What have we got here? You are an aeroplane flying across planet Earth without a care in the world, off to see everyone in your family. Brilliant. What a fantastic image. You are a bumpy journey down a long road. Do you know what? Sometimes I think I'm a bumpy journey down a long road. That's great. I love it. Let's have one more. Oh. You are a lovely flight to the Bermuda Triangle. Fantastic, Matty, that's fantastic. We've got, you are a lovely summer's walk through a bluebell field. Oh, Eden. I feel like you're one of the famous romantic poets, Eden. I think Byron would have been very happy with a line like that. Okay, so we've got our second line. Now, these are quite tricky. Don't worry if at any point you use as or like, that's okay, because similes are types of metaphor, so we're all right to do that. Number 3, you are. Now, this is really careful, because we're going to talk about smell now. When we're writing things, it's good to think about the senses. Now, this is our target audience. If we say that they smell like moldy eggs, they might not like it. So we've got to think about our audience and think about a smell that might make you happy. You are, what smell could they be? You are, what smells do you like? What smell makes you happy? Remember your audience. Is it a smell that they could picture too? Okay, is it a smell that come to mind? Is it something that they might be able to picture? What is a good smell that you could think of that you could say they are? Remember, we want to make our audience happy, don't we? We want to share that they make us happy. So we're not going to say, you are a stinky pile of dung. You can't say that. But what could you say that they smell like? A bag of, now is that love? Bag of love? I don't know what love is. We've got a few. Oh, very clever. You are a vanilla pod bursting. Oh, I love that word, bursting, in there. Do you know what? Being poetic just means, I think, that we're making words work hard. You know, we're getting a lot of meaning out of words. You are a vanilla pod bursting. That's not many words, and it's such a powerful image. I love it. And the word bursting is a nice one to chuck in sometimes to really get a strong image. But I think bursting after pod, great. I could talk, if this was Key Stage 3 and 4, we'd talk at length about why that's a really cool idea. But we've got, you are beautiful chocolate biscuits. Do you know what, Amber? I love it. One thing you could even add to that to make us really think about the smell, maybe you could even put a comma and then say freshly baked at the end. And suddenly, for me, when I think of freshly baked, I kind of, that really makes me feel the smell. Okay, you are the scent of flower blooming in a meadow. Yeah, I would love to. If I was your audience, you're writing for me, I would love to read that. That makes me feel really happy. Yeah. However, if you wrote this, you are the smell of oil coming out of old cars. Hey, do you know what? For me, that might not be perfect, but I've got a friend, Jim, who's an amazing mechanic, and he would love that because he spends lots of his time working with oil and old cars. So for him, that would be great. You smell like fresh coffee straight from the machine. Oh, do you know what? These similes you're offering are beautiful. What fantastic similes you've got. You are a ripe round strawberry. You are amazing. I'm laughing because this is such an interesting, powerful metaphor. You are gnocchi in tomato sauce blowing in the wind. Yeah. The smell of it kind of blowing in the breeze towards you. That is that's a phenomenal one. I absolutely adore that. That is absolutely brilliant. You are the waft of smoky bacon. Okay, you are the smell of roast chicken. Absolutely. How about this? Your scent is like the aroma of a bouquet of flowers. Just like the first time we met. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is like a special anniversary poem, Mark, that you're kind of jumping on the thread to write. Why not? This is beautiful. Your fresh breeze in the morning. These are great. These are great. All right, so we've got number 3 done. We're on to number 4. We're nearly halfway through. So, number 4. Now, we've done smell. We've done a lot of kind of sight as well. And I think with smell, it's quite tricky. I gave you a really tricky one to do there. The trick is like, how can we use all or as many senses as we can in our poems? So this line we're going to start with the word and. So we're going to say, so we're still saying you are the smell of something, and what sound could they be? So here I put, you are the sound of 1,000 football fans chanting my name. That's what I think of. That's what would make me happy. And a good thing to think about is, what sounds would make you happy? What sounds would you love to hear? What sounds are great to hear? Because this person makes you happy. And if this sound makes you happy, then I think the metaphor will work really well. We always try and find some truth in a metaphor. And if the truth is you're writing a sound that makes you happy and it's about someone that makes you happy, then the truth connects the metaphor with the person. So what could you be? What sound could they be? You are, and it could be the sound. It could be you are the hum of something. It could be you are the cry, or you are the laugh. Maybe there's a laugh that is a sound you would like the sound of. But what sounds do you like? Love it. We're getting some fantastic things. You are the sound of fantastic. You are the sound of people singing me happy birthday. Great. What a great metaphor that is. If you're saying to someone that you make me as happy as people singing me happy birthday, and you're doing it with a metaphor, I think that's really clever. You are the sound of my heart. You sound like my heart beating. Yeah. Brilliant. That's fantastic. You sound like my heart beating. You're the sound of crows outside my tent at Durdledore. Yeah, fantastic. I love it. Now, do you know what? If that is particularly something that the audience who you're writing for would recognize, well done. You have written for that audience particularly clearly. You are the sound of many church bells tolling. We've got a smell one here, like a fresh workbook. Lovely, 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 lovely. What have we got here, Khalid? You are the sound of 1,000 soft, gentle, tinkling bells. I like tinkling. That's a really, really nice onomatopoeic word there, because it sounds, doesn't it? Tinkling. It sounds like the word. I like soft as well. You've got in there is a nice, and I think bell is quite onomatopoeic in its own way. So you've got a lot of onomatopoeia in there. You can really hear the sound of that. It's a really clever line. Amber, what have we got? You are the sound of a bird tweeting a lovely song. Oh, lovely. You are the sound. I love this. You are the sound of my favorite song. Really clear, really to the point. And I think if you told your audience they are the sound of your favorite song, I think they would be really, really happy. Now, as you're going, we've done 4. You might be there thinking, I didn't manage to get one of these. That's okay. If there's anything you didn't get, you just leave it out. That's absolutely fine. Your audience only has to see the finished piece. Okay, so we're getting ideas, and we're going to then see which ones we like the most to put into the poem. If you get them all, great. But if there's one you don't like, you don't have to include it. So we're going to have our next... Oh, gosh, you've got so many comments today. Wow. Oh, I'm just going to read 3 more. I can fit 3. All right. First one. You're the applause of 1 million people merged into a symphony of heartbeats. Wow. What? Great. Tonight to help. Logan. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. And we've got you're the sound of owls in the night sky. Matty, fantastic. Really, 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 really good. All right, cool, cool, cool. We're going to keep moving. Number 5 and number 6. I'm going to give you 2 at the same time now. So, number 5, you are. And I think here you're going to say they are something that you and them have done together that you really liked, that was great. So it's a thing that you've done together. So it might be you are playing Laser Quest on a Saturday afternoon. If you could say that, you could say you are barbecues in the woods. That's something you've done together that was great. What else have you done with them? Maybe you've gone fishing with them. Maybe you have. Maybe they've read a book to you. Maybe that was really special and really nice. Maybe there's a hug or they've given you, or maybe there's something. Maybe they've done something. I was visiting some friends. Well, my mother-in-law a while back, and I fell asleep in her garden. And I remember she kind of put a blanket over me as I was having a nap. So I would say for her, you are. A blanket placed over me when I'm having a nap. Because that's something that we've done together that I thought was great that she did that. I really like it. And for the second line, you are something that it would be really cool to do. What would something you've not done but you would love to do? Maybe there's like, as I would love, I would love to go skydiving. Absolutely, I would like to go skydiving on the brightest day of my life. That's what I'd like. And skydiving on the brightest day of my life. That's what I would say for mine. So something that you have done together that was great, you are that. And something that you have done together that would just be really cool to do. Oh, Dominique, I'm so sorry if it's laggy. There might be a fractional thing I can do. You're doing so well. All of you are doing so well at the moment. Okay, so how are we doing? And guys, I promise you I will really investigate this. Maybe if that's the only other thing I can think of. Okay. Oh, fantastic. We've got loads of ideas coming up. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's see if I can get these up. So you are as cool. Guys, I'm really sorry. I don't know why it is lagging as much as it is. As parachuting down the Empire State Building. Matty, that's fantastic. You are the light of my heart. Oh, it's okay now. Okay, so it's better. You are a fun game in the garden. Yeah, okay, great. What is the game? I think what would be really nice is if you can say what the game is. You're a fun game of. Finish that. That would be fantastic. You are oh, lovely. I love this. Gosh, it's lagging on mine now. You're a sleepy daytime cuddle. Your cuddles and scratch at the same time. These are great. These are so good. Oh, something would be really cool to do. You're as cool as me. You're as cool as going to Olympus, that Mount Olympus with the gods. That would be amazing. You are as cool as a scoot through the park and paragliding through the Swiss mountains. Lovely. You are laser tag on a Sunday night. Fantastic. These are really, really good. So what I like about these is having sometimes something that's real, that has happened, that an audience can connect to is really, really strong. But then also offering an image that's really exciting and ambitious that they haven't experienced, I think can be really exciting for an audience as well. So I think having these two together can make for a really, really nice part of the poem. These are great. These are great. These are great. Right. So I've done 5 and 6. Right now, hopefully we've got a little bit more consistency. You guys are doing so well. We have over halfway through. We're going to do 7 and 8. All right, moving on to the big stuff now. Now, I want you to think for this one, we're going to say they are. I want to say something that has either happened to you or that could happen to you that would make you feel proud. Maybe there's something you could be given or something you could do, or what would make you feel proud? What in your life makes you feel proud of what you've done? Is there anything could happen? Maybe smiley stickers. I used to reading and we used to go into this. So I might say, you are 1,000 smiley stickers. That's what I would say for my metaphor, because that makes me proud. All right, and you're going to say this person, they are that feeling. All right, because feeling proud makes me feel very happy. And then for number 8, something makes you feel safe in life. What makes you feel safe and comfortable and loved? For me, maybe there's something someone could do that would make you feel safe and happy and loved. What do you think? I like this. I go some with you, but I can't because you're a cat. Well, that's true, but at the same time, I think we can have a bit of poetic language and we can be creative still. But I think that's really sweet. Very good. Something that makes you feel proud. Brilliant. Stopping my friends from arguing. Very good. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a load of ideas here. So these are tricky. Don't forget. Remember, if there's any that you aren't able to get, don't worry. Not everything is going to be perfect for you. But maybe there's anything that you... oh, amazing. So somebody, you're the winning raffle ticket. Amber, you're the star of the week. You are my star of the week. Perhaps, maybe, yes, maybe you've got a star of the week at home or at school. And that's something that would make you very proud to be that. But this person is your star of the week. That's a great metaphor. That's really, really clever. You are me winning the trophy at rugby while you are watching. Nice. I like it. That's a very, very striking, powerful image. I like that someone feels proud when they stop their friends from arguing. Absolutely. I feel proud whenever I've helped to people out that are, that are making some bad decisions that day. I think that's a really good thing for us to do. These are so good. You are riding a bicycle for the first time in my life. I think that is about as tasty a metaphor as you can get for a target audience. If you were to tell me that, I would be overjoyed. You are a perfect cartwheel. Yes, amazing. You are a perfect cartwheel is a great one. Being one of a kind. You are one of a kind. Absolutely. That would make you feel proud. Great. And that's what being original is all about, isn't it? Being one of a kind, being original. You are a freshly bought violin, perhaps you could say. You are a weighted blanket. Safe. Yeah, and I like the idea that you've even put the word safe at the end of that as well. You are pixelated. That's not even a metaphor. That's kind of true sometimes on this thread today. You are... Okay, brilliant. You are the summer breeze in my face. That's a lovely idea, isn't it? Saying you are the summer breeze in my face. That would be how I'd kind of like make that fit into a metaphor there. You are the feeling of opening a Christmas present. You are a house with a roof over my head, keeping me safe. Logan. These are incredibly thoughtful, incredibly powerful. We are heading towards the end now. So we've got 8 potential lines. Number 9. Right, here we go. we have got to the point now where we've tried a lot of different ideas out. A giant guardian protection me. I've just seen that. It's really nice. All right. So number 9, this is the big one now. This is the one where I want you to really think, because this is going to be your last metaphor of the whole poem. What do you want your final metaphor to be? What's your big image? You can say whatever you want here. What do you want to say to them that they are? What's a thing that's amazing, brilliant, that you think would be a wonderful metaphor for this audience, for this target audience? What would be your final metaphor that you're going to have before I give you the last line to finish on? This is our last metaphor of the poem. What will you say? And I want you to really think. You can say anything for this. It could be another sound. It could be another taste. It could be something that just looks incredible. It could be whatever you like. But this is your chance to really think. I've got a lovely one here as an example. I think it's great. You are the hammock that supports me and holds me safe. I know that was for safety, but I think that is wonderful. Maybe it's something else that makes you feel safe. Whatever you like. But this is down to you now. What are you going to say? What's your big final metaphor in the poem? Okay, so what could they be? You are whatever. You are, and make it big. And make it special. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Okay, you are a solar system circling the sun. Yes. Oh, we've got a sun that lights up my solar system. Oh, Laura, you okay, Laura? One of a kind flower in the world. Oh, you are a coral reef flourishing and bursting with life. Wow, what a great... Wow. Holly, if I got this, I think this is a greetings card ready to go. You are worth more to me than the biggest donut in the world. Absolutely. Oh, you are the plaster that stops me bleeding when I fall over. Phenomenal, Amber. Well done. That is so good. You are the fluffiest, cuddliest fur ball in the world, Ellie. Yes, smashing it. What a great one. You are... Oh, I like that we've got some little emojis in there. You are a beautiful, bright rainbow after a dark storm. You are the brightest star in the night sky, pointing me in the right direction into the future. Yeah, you are. Yeah, these are so good. You are a tree welcoming animals into your home. Nancy, that's fantastic. And so, all right, okay, these are great. These are great. These are great. Here's the last line. So we're done. And the final line is... You are. And then I just want you to write that line and finish with who the audience is, who you're writing for. Best of all, you are. Maybe it's your friend. You are my mum. Or I said, my dog, Boo, or my wife. Okay? You decide what you're going to say. Okay? If this is for your mum, you just say, but best of all, you are my mum. Or you might say, but best of all, you are my uncle. All right? But we're not using a metaphor now. We are just going to say a fact, a true fact. But best of all, you are... And then the idea. And then the fact about who they are. Okay? That is it. When you put that on at the end, but best of all, you are my granddad, you're my grandma, you're my uncle, you're my aunt, you're my friend, you're my mum, you're my dad, you're my dog, Boo. Whatever the truthful fact, best of all, lovely, we've got here, you are my dad. Fantastic. We don't worry at the very end about using a metaphor, because what we're doing... It's a little bit clever, this. In a way, we're saying all these wonderful things, and then with a very final word or the very final image at the end is who they really are at the very end. And that's what we kind of say all this stuff is packed into. We're packing all this amazing stuff into one thing at the end, into who they actually are. Okay, and it makes the words work really hard when we can do that. I often think the very last word of a poem is very important. or the last words are very important because they're what we kind of stay with at the end. So this is our chance to kind of pack all this down into one person and squeeze it all together. But best of all, you are my brother. And you've extended it, which you're totally welcome to do, and you will always be here for me. Beautiful. Now, guys, you're done. You are done. Wow, you have worked hard today. You really have. We've got some, I apologize for the laggy video. I'm going to really try and look into that and work out how it is. But I will tell you this, I'm so impressed. If you've just joined the thread after this live recording and you're watching now, well done as well for working through that and getting your ideas down. You have everything you need now to kind of tweak that. Maybe kind of like draw a picture of the person it's about, put it into a card, or just send it on a piece of paper. I promise you that if you share this with your audience now, and you show them what you've got, you'll be able to see whether you've been a successful writer. And I think you have been. I think when they read it, what you've written, I think it will mean a lot to them. And I think they'll really care about what you've written. Okay? And I think that is fundamentally, which means kind of the most importantly, at the heart of it, I think that's what poetry can do that's amazing. Please remember, guys, we're going to have a wonderful day today. You've worked really hard. And the main thing to remember is, aren't words amazing? See what happens. If you share those words with your audience, see what happens. And I think it will show you that words are very powerful. We should think about how we use them. When we can use words to make other people feel good, it's really, really important and very special. Okay. Well, we're going to for you guys. It's going to be really silly. All right, cool. See you later on. Bye-bye.